speculation is rife, and I do see that now. Rampage has responded, said, "I'm the baddest Jackson out there. If you want to fight, let's do it." Blah 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 blah. So, are we on the verge of seeing 50 Cent stepping into an MMA ring to fight Rampage Jackson? Because if we are, then 50 Cent is out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Listen, he might be a tough guy. He might have been shot a bunch of times. He might, fucking have a bit of street cred, whatever you want to call it. But you're going to step into an MMA cage when you've never fought professionally in your life, boxing, karate, MMA, whatever the fuck it is, and go up against a former champion, Rampage Jackson. He's out of his mind. He's going to get absolutely destroyed. Rampage will maul him. Rampage will not, listen, I'm not the best version of myself anymore. Rampage, he's maybe the same, but he will destroy somebody like 50 Cent. Absolutely destroy him.
I think 50 Cent has a lot of experience boxing, but I think like gym boxing, like rich guy gym boxing, which is a little different than getting into a fight, right? So you could hit pads and go into your MMA, your boxing gym and hit a big heavy bag and look like the man. But then there's a difference when a trained killer is coming at you. And I'm talking about Rampage. He may be a little quote-unquote over the hill in terms of, he's been around the sport forever. It's not the best Rampage now that we've probably seen in the past. But you're talking about a guy who can still physically destroy 99% of the men on Earth. Like, that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about, like, you guys are fucking animals. You know how to dismantle people physically. This is what you do. So for 50 Cent to kind of come in, and look, I understand Bellator side, dude, yeah, why not? UFC is going to throw in CM Punk. We'll go throw together a 50 Cent versus Rampage boxing or fight, and that it's there. I have no less respect for it. I think it's the same shit. I look at it as being the exact same thing. CM Punk, 50 Cent, basically the same fucking dude. This is actually him footage of him boxing. Curtis Jackson.
Yeah.
50 Cent, Rampage Jackson. That's not happening. 50. I'm hearing rumors he was some sort of Golden Gloves champion. This isn't Golden Gloves, my guy. This isn't boxing. You're not surviving that. This isn't Floyd Mayweather. You're talking about a guy who weighs 250 without steroids. You need steroids just to get to 225. Just to show you the difference in size there, man. Not to mention skill. Rampage is a former world champion in both Pride and the UFC. He's currently signed to Bellator. Yes, he lost his last fight, but that wasn't a terrible loss. That was just a decision. 50... Go home, man. Go home. Go think this through. This isn't your world, man. This isn't rap beef. This isn't you going up against game. This is you fighting a trained killer, man. This guy is no joke. You don't fight Rampage. You survive him. And since you've never fought anybody like Rampage, let alone fought professionally, I don't think you should even entertain being in the same ring, let alone the same conversation as Rampage when it comes to fighting. I like the back and forth that they're doing. This creates even more hype for MMA, particularly Bellator. Because Bellator is second in the market, seconded only by the UFC. And I guess that contract must have been some sort of promotional contract, because there's a whole lot of talking, man. There's a whole lot of talking. But let's hope it stays there. If 50 decides to fight Rampage, I know who I'm betting on to win. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.